Here we have for sale our 2017 on a 67 plate Ford Transit Custom. This is the 290 model. I mean, it's got the 2.9 ton gross vehicle weight. This one's got the 2 litre EcoBlue diesel engine producing 130 PS, accompanied with a 6-speed manual gearbox. This is the long wheelbase or L2 limited panel van, finished in the fantastic magnetic grey metallic with no VAT to pay, and available here for sale at Bridgend Van Centre. So what we're going to do quickly in this video is have a little walk around. We'll have a look at the condition, service history, talk a bit about how we know this vehicle previously, look at the service history as well, as we've got that here with us in the van also. Starting here then at the rear of the vehicle, we can see that this one is spec'd with rear barn doors. That's 2 doors which open in that sort of fashion. On a limited you get a number of elements which come colour coded. So that includes the door handles all around, the bumpers, so the rear bumper, the front bumper, mouldings down the side of the vehicle, and this one here at the back as well. In terms of condition here, on the rear doors, a couple of little touch-ins here. I can just see above my finger. You'll notice this as we go around the van. We are very, very honest. If you haven't watched any of our videos before, I like to point out anything which I can see on the vehicle, even if it's just minor little stone chips and hairline marks, anything like that. I like to just point it out to you so you have got all the information available to you. Looking at the rear bumper, that's in really good condition actually. We've got rear parking sensors, front parking sensors as well, come as standard on the Limited. If we open up the rear doors, you've got this little yellow arm. You can pull on that, and that allows you to open it to its full 180-degree position. You can do exactly the same with the other door as well. You can see in the back here, this has had full brand new ply line. This was done during our preparation, and you can see that does a fantastic job of protecting the van. So if you've got cargo moving around here in the inside of the van, it's not going to cause a nasty outward dent on the sides. I say lovely condition, of course, being absolutely brand new. And here the painted areas are all looking very good as well. And this gives you a good look here at the bulkhead to give you an idea of condition there. And you've also got the load through hatch, which I'll show you in just a second when we go around there. Now, I mentioned how we may know this vehicle from a past life. So we actually supplied this vehicle to its second owner back in December 2021. They had it for, of course, a period of time. Now, change of circumstances, they've had a new job, not needed anymore. So we gladly bought it back from them. Looking down the passenger side of the vehicle here then, I can see a little crease just here above my finger, just looking in those reflections. And there is a little pin dent just here as well. Again, I don't know if you can catch that in a reflection. There we go. Tiny little pin dent just there. Largely, though, as I'm sure you'd agree, looking very, very clean and tidy. 16-inch alloy wheels come as standard on this age of Limited, and there's a few little scuff marks and things like that just to the alloys, which have been just neatly touched in the correct colour. Plenty of life left in the tyres, as we can see here. During our preparation, this vehicle has been through the workshop for a brand new timing belt, or what is known as a wet belt, on these Transit Customs, and also a brand new MOT as well. So a nice clean bill of health. I can see a blemish in the paint just here around the side-loading door handle. I don't know if you can just catch that in the reflections. Again, not massively noticeable, but certainly worth pointing out. Little chip there. Also, a little hairline mark just here I can see on the side-loading door. Opening up the passenger door then, looking very nice there inside the passenger door card. The step is looking good, and also the floor as well, looking very, very nice down there. Looking at the passenger seats, lovely condition of the passenger seats, far, far better than their age and mileage. Looking very fresh indeed. You've got some storage under here as well, and so you can load through there from the rear using that load through hatch. In the center seat then, you've got the fold down work tray, a couple of cup holders there, and somewhere to store your paperwork. And this is the service history which I mentioned. So we've got the service book here. So that is the pre-delivery inspection, 1, 2, 3, 4. We did the 5th service on it. And then onto the next page here, there was another service which was done, which we've got the invoice for, and noted there the wet belt, 91,000 miles, which it is now currently on. But lovely condition inside the cab. Moving then around to the front of the vehicle, looking really smart here. Usual sort of little touch-ins, little stone chips and things like that down to the front end. Little blemish I can just see here on the bonnet as well, little touch in there. But as a usual sort of stone chips, as to be expected with this age and mileage, with it not being repainted or anything. But all in all, looking really smart. Had a little meltdown there for a second. Sorry about that if that did cut out there for a few seconds, but hopefully you are seeing us back here now. Looking down the driver's side of the vehicle, little touch in just here on the edge of the wing mirror, and a touch in just underneath as well. A couple of little marks just there in the paintwork. And looking further back here, again, just a couple of tiny little hairline marks. A couple of sort of a sign of possibly a previous dent here, which has been removed. And again, a couple of touch-ins just here in the paintwork, and also a crease low down here on the driver's side as well. If we open up the driver's door, then we can start to have a look inside here. So the step, the floor, driver's seat is all looking very, very nice. No wear to the edge of the driver's seat. Height adjustability here, and this is adjustability of the height of the front of the seat. You've also got the driver's armrest, which is on a ratchet, so you can set that to your desired height. Leather multifunctioning steering wheel, the usual wear to the top of the steering wheel there, very much consistent with its age and mileage. On the left hand side then, you've got your onboard computer controls and your cruise control settings underneath that. On the right hand side, volume for the radio, and you can answer and hang up the phone. As I mentioned, 91,000 miles, 91268 to be exact, and you can see there's no warning lights or anything like that on the dashboard as well. You've got the electric windows, electric folding mirrors, that's how those operate just there. As I mentioned, the 6-speed manual gearbox. You've also got heated seats, so you've got a heated driver's seat, the button is just down here, and you've got a heated passenger seat with a button over there as well. Air conditioning and DAB radio on the screen just there, and you can also of course connect your phone to this via Bluetooth as well. So just to summarize, this is our 2017 on a 67 plate Ford Transit Custom Limited, the 290 model, so 2.9 ton gross vehicle weight, long wheelbase, finished in the fantastic metallic magnetic grey with no VAT to pay. We previously supplied the vehicle back in December 21, and now available again with us here, having just had the wet belt and a new MOT done as well. What a gorgeous looking van in this sunlight, and the price this is advertised at extremely competitive as well, with no VAT to pay with everything considered. If you'd like to see the full advert, if you haven't seen it already, please head over to our website, bridgeendvans.co.uk. There's a number of ways you can contact us, but I would urge you to give us a call on either of the numbers listed there at the bottom left of the sign. We can take cars or vans in part exchange. We can arrange delivery nationwide, and we can also, subject to acceptance of course, arrange finance for limited companies and for private individuals as well. Thank you very much for watching. The bottom left.